Every painting starts with an idea. This idea is like a little seed. We need to plant it in our minds and let it grow. Think about what you want to paint. Is it a fluffy cloud? Maybe a majestic mountain? Once you have your idea, you can start to think about your composition. This means deciding how to arrange the elements of your painting. You want to create a balanced and pleasing arrangement. Remember, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. So don't be afraid to experiment and try new things. The most important thing is to have fun and let your creativity flow. Balance is key to a good composition. We don't want our paintings to feel lopsided. Think of it like a seesaw. We need equal weight on both sides to keep it steady. In art, we balance things like big and small shapes, light and dark colors. We can even balance a big shape with a few smaller ones. Don't be afraid to move things around until it feels right. You'll know when you've found that perfect balance. Every painting needs a star, a place for the eye to land first. This is our focal point. It's the most important part of our painting. We can use the rule of thirds to help us. Imagine a tic-tac-toe grid on your canvas. The spots where the lines cross are great places for our focal point. This doesn't mean we can't have other things in our painting. We just want to make sure our focal point stands out. Light is like magic in painting. It brings our paintings to life. It helps us see shapes, textures, and depth. Think about where the light is coming from in your painting. Is it the sun, a lamp? This will affect where the shadows fall and how bright things are. We can use light and shadow to create mood and drama in our paintings. Section 5. Perspective Power, Creating Depth and Dimension. Perspective helps us create the illusion of depth on a flat surface. It's what makes things look like they're getting smaller as they get farther away. One way to create perspective is to use converging lines. These are lines that start far apart and then come together at a point on the horizon. Think of railroad tracks. By using perspective, we can make our paintings feel more spacious and realistic. Section 6. Bringing it all together, harmonizing composition elements. Now that we've learned about all these different elements, it's time to put them together. Remember, composition is like a puzzle. Each piece needs to fit together to create the bigger picture. Think about how you can use balance, focal points, lighting, and perspective to create a harmonious and visually appealing artwork. Don't be afraid to experiment and try new things. The most important thing is to have fun and let your creativity shine through. Section 7. Practice makes perfect, honing your composition skills. Like anything in life, practice makes perfect. The more you paint, the better you'll become at composition. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how we learn and grow. Just keep painting and experimenting. You can also learn a lot by studying the work of other artists. Pay attention to how they use composition in their work. Section 8. Finding inspiration from nature to masterpieces. Inspiration is everywhere. Just look around you. Nature is full of amazing compositions. Go for a walk in the park, visit a museum, or flip through an art book. You'll be amazed at the things that spark your creativity. Remember, every artist is inspired by something. Find what inspires you and let it fuel your art. Section 9. The joy of composition, embracing the journey. Learning about composition can be a lot of fun. It's like unlocking a secret code that helps you create beautiful art. So relax, enjoy the process, and don't forget to add your own personal touch to every painting you create. Remember, there are no limits to what you can paint. Let your imagination run wild and see where it takes you. Happy painting.